interesting. The gentleman from
Hungary
likes to play a little game, and so we'll see if that becomes part of the match or not.
Quick draw, McGraw.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, first of all, let's introduce you to the young man from Greece in the junior men's compound gold medal match. This is Christos Aerikos of Greece, 19 years old, ranked 206th in the world. Got a first round bye, then came up with a 6-point second round win. Scored a 5-point win in the quarterfinals, and then defeated Anton Bulaev by 3 points in the semifinals. Christos Aerikos of Greece, here in the men's gold medal match.
And again, saying like I like to look and see where they qualified, they were 1-2. So the junior men have fallen in exactly how it came around.
Viktor Orosz. We believe that's how his last name is pronounced. My apologies to Victor if I'm off target slightly with that. Young man out of Hungary, 17 years old, 254th in the world, had a 5-point win in the second round, a 2-point win in the quarterfinals, another 2-point victory in the semifinals over Furkan Dürnikli of Turkey. And from what we understand, he shoots very, very quickly. He tries to control the pace, tries to get his opponent to speed up a little bit, or at least throw his opponent off.
Yeah. Which is interesting, because I've heard different ways and thoughts on different ways to try and play something like that. I remember my dad and some other guys talking to guys, hey, you need to play games and get it.
Try to dictate things?
Yeah, my dad turned to the guy and says, yeah, I'll play a game. I'll put it in the middle, and the other guy's got to look at it. You know, so it's kind of one of the games that, you know, it's an interesting part. I've never really seen that. So
D's old school.
He is old school.
Worked out pretty well, though.
Yep.
Christos Aerikos with a 10 to start off.
Yeah, and he's quick. There was 15 seconds.
He's already got his arrow loaded, and Aerikos hasn't even taken his shot.
No. But I think he's pretty prepared for it, because he's getting his arrow loaded and everything. Well, this guy's up and shooting.
Within 5 seconds, he got the shot off.
Yep. Which a 10-10-9 to walk out to start with is not bad.
No. Ooh, dead center, right down the middle. Viktor Orosz.
Yeah.
3 straight 10s to start off for the Hungarian, who takes a 1-point lead at 30-29.
Yeah.
I would imagine the challenge for Aerikos in this kind of situation, if Victor's going to shoot that quickly, doesn't necessarily mean he's got to shoot that fast.
No, definitely. He still gets his 20 seconds.
Sure.
The only part I would say is he needs to have his arrow loaded and ready to roll. And I mean, because in 4 or 5 seconds, you can do that anyway. So to me, to say you're trying to play a game to make it faster or slower, kind of hard to do with a situation where you get 20 seconds anyway. Yeah. And if it's going to, he shot 3 10s.
But as you said, it's a mental game. If you get the other guy thinking he's got to shoot faster.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And forgetting the fact that he's got those 20 seconds.
Yep, definitely.
Comes down to playing your own game.
Yep, for sure.
Right now, Viktor with a 1-point lead, 30-29. So Aerikos to shoot first on target number 1.
Yeah, he didn't love that shot. You could see the look in his face.
So had to wait around and wait around and wait around, finally get his chance here in the gold medal match.
See, he's already up and loaded, so you know, there's not, and I think probably he had heard this guy does this, so you're pretty prepared.
9.
Both of them a little low. He moved his side, so he is paying attention. 9.
Looks like a 9 from here.
1-point difference between the two. Final match of the morning session.
And sometimes you start out with that little extra energy and it lets you focus and shoot a little harder, and then you relax a little more and it can open things up a little bit better, and I would say better, but you're going to miss a few more.
Just caught that line. Just caught it. After a pair of 9s for Orosz from Hungary here in the second end. He maintains his 1-point lead, 58-57. as Aerikos not able to cash in. Also a pair of 9s and a 10.
Yeah, and they're both right there together. I mean, you're talking 1 point is all that's separating them. So could be real interesting when it gets down to a little more.
Good break either way. We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
And like I say, that 1 point just, it could be anything. 1 point can be a heartbeat that just bounces you different or something in that realm. And
we've seen a little bit of everything this morning. A missed shot that cost Cassidy Cox.
Yeah.
Just a few breaks that have gone one way or the other that have determined the outcomes of some of these matches.
Yeah.
Great matches. We'll recap it for you in just a moment. The victory ceremony is yet to come here after this final match of the morning session. The Indoor World Championships on Archery TV.
Bravo, Christos. Bravo, Christos.
More to his liking, yeah.
Yeah.
Κράτα αυτή την τάση, ρε.
Yeah, I don't think the timing is a big deal. As much as I was informed that it could be, I really don't see it
Hasn't really played out that way, no.
No. And like I said, the guy's got his 20 seconds. I mean, it's taking the other guy 4 to 6 seconds to get his arrow off. You can load your bow in that. And in a way, it could come back to crashing. If he's trying to make that, I mean, it could bite him.
We're tied at 77, and now, unless the Hungarian can come through with a 10, Aerikos will have a 1 point lead, but it stays tied as Orosz comes up with a 10.
So he gains back a point, gains back his point that he had lost in the first half.
So we're tied at 87.
When I'm shooting this match, usually my fourth end, I kind of call my moving in. That's a difference maker.
That's where you got to get some separation.
100%. Either you get separation or you tie it up or you get...
Because you don't want to have to come down to that final end and try to make it happen then.
Yeah, you can't pray to the archery gods and say, hey, give me a little bit in the
Because
last
you're just asking for a ton of pressure right there.
Yep, 100%.
So let's do it now in this fourth end.
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking about this gentleman and the speed with which he shoots, I thought back to the young lady from Iran, Fatima Al-Mashadani, who was in one of the medal matches. I think it was stage 3 in Antalya a couple of years ago. I've never seen anybody shoot that fast.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm a neophyte in the sport, but
yeah, but it's not something
I was
that's very
expecting
common.
something like that.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem that outrageous from what I was told. But he opens the door a little here, and so...
Al-Mashadani was pretty outrageous, I thought.
Yeah.
Did you get to see that match that day?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she was just...
yeah. And
she was pulling the trigger fast.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So he's got a 1 point lead now. You know, barring a 9 here, but like I said, this is a moving in. This is where you can gain or...
10.
Throwing down a lot of 10s. He whips his bow.
Yeah. Throws it in there. It was off a little bit to the left. He threw his bow to the right. And it hung. So like I said, he moved up 1 point. And that, to me, gives you a little bit of a hiccup, but not a lot.
Can you do that more effectively indoors than outdoors? I mean, outdoors you've got the wind, so you whip that bow.
I can't say that it's any different. Probably back at 70 meters it wasn't as prevalent, but 50, a guy can do it.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah. I remember the World Championships in Torino when I shot against Chris Perkins, and I literally walked off the line after my 3rd arrow and watched him shoot and throw his bow, and I thought, oh, good, I got one.
Right.
And it was almost dead center.
Right where he wanted
it. Because I walked off, and I heard that, and I heard George yell 10, and I looked at my brother, and he turned to me and just shook his head like,
what are you going to do?
When it's your day, it's your day.
Right. It's never worked for me in the bowling alley. I know that.
Yeah, I've not been real good at being able to throw it in. Knock on wood, I've just never had that luck.
Down for Viktor Orosz
on
his final shot of the 4th end. He maintains a 1 point lead with 2 arrows to go.
Yeah, and he needs to put some 10s in here to put some pressure on him to get that one back, and that one doesn't. He's not as strong with it. He catches it.
Περίμενε λίγο.
You could watch his elbow start to come forward a little bit, which showed that he wasn't staying strong with it. 10 points, so.
1 arrow to go. Gold medal on the line.
Yeah, he needs a 10 here, definitely, to put the pressure on. Just let it go a little longer.
Bravo, ρε
But he's got it.
He's done what he could do.
Μπράβο, ρε
Yep,
Χριστό.
and now he can do his hope.
Έλα, τώρα το μάθες.
Like I said, pray to the archery gods and hope that it,
Χαλαρά το πάνω.
and he
And
does.
the quick shot, that does it. Finishes him off quick. And Viktor Orosz
Walks away the gold medalist.
comes out strong, shoots it fast, shoots it straight, and scores a 1-point win in the men's gold medal match in junior competition. 147-146 your final score. In favor of the young man from Hungary. Big, big win for him.
Yeah,
Viktor Orosz.
and the relief, you can see it on his face. I mean, that pressure is so much on them last few arrows, and both guys to finish out 10-10-10, you can't. I mean, Viktor finished out with 60 points on his last 6 arrows, which
You know,
pretty much won him the match.
It's interesting you mentioned that, Rio, because I thought about that a lot. I mean, you guys, you know, as of Thursday,
Yeah,
you know, if you're shooting on Sunday, you know on Thursday
Yeah.
which match you're going to be in. So you have all that time between Thursday and Sunday. And especially here, he's had to wait. These two archers had to wait through all the other matches.
yeah.
That waiting game